Hey guys, in this video, we're going to be going over ways that you can maximize your sales on Zazzle. So the number one thing that you need to do to maximize sales and bring in those potential sales is finishing your shop completion. That means getting all the banner images, your profile pictures, your about section done, all that stuff, as well as sharing your 10 products, sharing your 10 collections, adding the media images, and there's a few other things in there that you need to do because that's going to help your Z rank, and you need a Z rank of a minimum of 4 in order for your products to get priority in the marketplace. So if your Z rank is below 4, you're pretty much not even going to get seen in the marketplace. So that is a very, very important step, and it really shouldn't take you long. 20 minutes, an hour tops, just get it done. I also have some image templates in the description. I have them as an Illustrator file and I have them as PNGs that you can just grab them and pull them in so that you have the right size for all the shop like images, like your banner and profile picture and whatnot. So I'll link that in the description below. The next thing you're going to want to do to optimize your store and maximize your sales is finding a niche and focusing on it. It's really easy to want to design for everything under the sun, and I am guilty of that myself, but I can honestly tell you that I've seen the most success in my shops that are niche down. My first shop that I did was just a jumble of everything. It had thousands of products in it, and I still make some sales from that shop just because I had so many products. But the shops that I have actually niched down and figured out who my target audience is, those are the ones that are doing really well now. And with niching down is you're going to want to figure out exactly who your target audience is. So one exercise that I like to do for this is creating your ideal customer and just picking one person and describing them. What do they do for a living? What is their, like, where are they? What's their headspace? Where are they at? How old are they? What gender are they? If it's gender specific, what stage of life are they in? Are they working? Are they in school? Are they kids? Are they an adults? Like, there's so many things. What are their interests? So many things to narrow down. And that's really going to help you figure out who it is you're designing for so that you can make the best designs for that person. And you may have multiple people that you want to design for. It's helpful though to narrow down like one person at a time and then creating avatars for each person that you're targeting. We should probably do a full video on that actually. So I will try and get a video done for that because I think that's a really important step and a really good exercise to do. The next thing is producing volume. So the reality is there is a lot of saturation on the Zazzle marketplace, and that doesn't mean you can't get found. It just means that you need to produce a lot of volume, a lot of products in order to really see the sales coming in. It's just going to go faster for you the more products that you have. So when you come up with a design idea, create it on multiple colorways and create a variety of that design, like create like 10 varieties of that design and then put it on a few different colorways and then publish those. And that will just give it the best chance of doing well in the marketplace. And then one other thing to add with the volume is you want to be creating a lot of products, but if you don't know what's going to sell for you yet, you want to be trying a lot of different product types because sometimes we just really don't know what's going to sell for us. I'm still surprised sometimes when I try a new product type and then I make a sale on it relatively quickly when I didn't think that that product would sell for me. So don't assume you know what's going to work and not work in your store until you've tried it yourself. And even saying that, I know that I give advice on Zazzle, but really take everything someone else tells you with a grain of salt because no one's going to have the same experience as you. So even though I've had success with one product type, you might not have success with that product type because maybe your designs just don't work well with it or it's not good for your target audience. So you really do need to do trial and error and figure out what's going to work for your store and for you. and it's going to be unique to you depending on your niche, the niche that you select. If you're enjoying this video, I'd really appreciate it if you let me know in the comments. Tell me what you think is the most important thing when it comes to maximizing your sales on Zazzle. Next is taking full advantage of the collections and categories on Zazzle. So categories, generally, we're going to organize our shop into categories by product type. There may be some variation there, whether it's like if you have weddings and then categories, and then like business could be a category, weddings could be a category, and then the product types within that, like they could kind of like umbrella down. But for the most part, it is going to be by product type. If you aren't doing anything fancy with yours, Zazzle pretty much gives you the categories in their categories. You can kind of just copy what they've done, and it just organizes your shop. It makes it way easier for customers to navigate through your store and find what they're looking for. So highly recommend. That is definitely a must do, is organizing your products into those categories. And then collections is another huge thing that we all need to be doing. Zazzle has put a ton of work into their new collection feature, and it's pretty robust, and there's a lot to wrap your head around with it. I'm still exploring and experimenting with those collections myself, and Zazzle actually has like a Q&A. I'll link it in the description, where you can ask questions if you have any questions about collections, and then they're going to do a series of videos pretty quick here to answer any questions about collections. I'm excited for that video, or those videos, plural, I think. But yeah, collections, definitely we want to be focusing on collections. I'm actually about to do a case study store where my whole store is based on my collections. So I'm really interested to see how that goes. Another thing that we need to do to maximize our sales is, of course, optimizing our product listings. That means putting good keywords, good tags, good titles, good descriptions. And I have a video for you to explain tagging, and I'll link that up here. It's not hard, but it takes a little bit to wrap your head around. And same with all of Zazzle. Like, it's not hard. It just, something needs to click, and it takes some time of just playing with it and just trial and error until things really start to click. So you will get there. You just have to keep at it. The other thing for optimizing your listings is product mockups. So important. I will do a video soon on how I do my mockups. It's nothing fancy, but it's been a highly requested video, so clearly it needs to be done. And then last but not least, for optimizing our stores is marketing. We absolutely have to do our own marketing for Zazzle. I'm guilty of not really putting much effort into this, but the little bit of marketing that I have done and had some results from, it propels your product listings forward in the marketplace, in the search results. So if you can bring in one sale from outside of Zazzle, that product that you made that sale on is going to get a huge boost in the marketplace for a few days. Realistically, it's not going to just sit at the top forever. But when you make a sale on Zazzle, your product gets a bump in the algorithm in the marketplace. So if you can make that sale coming from outside of Zazzle, you still get that bump. And then you don't really have to wait for like your product to just get rotated through the algorithm. So marketing is an absolute must. It's going to make it so that your products actually show up in the marketplace higher once you've started generating those sales for yourself. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more Zazzle tips. Bye.